Hi guys, welcome to this View Me video for the Laravel 4 course. In this course we're going to be taking you from absolute scratch to building a real life Laravel website application thingy that I will be actually publishing. So from start to finish I will take you through making an application, and we're going to get into all kinds of subjects, not just Laravel, but I will talk about PHP, the new features in 5.4, and things like getting it onto a server, cloud servers, things like that. So I'll be showing you all kinds of stuff. But before you begin, there are a few things I need to get out the way. The first thing is the environment. I'm presuming when you're coming to this that you have some experience of PHP, even if it's just a little bit, and you're wanting to get into it more. The fact that you're looking up a framework would tell me that. If you are not at least able to create variables and functions, then I would suggest you head off to, I think the new Boston has a good, let's have a look. Just before I tell you, the new Boston has quite a good series. There he is, here. So I would go for this one first, and understand from there to at least well, that's just a thing, posting data. Introduction to OOP. I will probably talk about object-oriented programming before I start. So so if you're up to kind of here, if you're doing all this stuff at the moment, then that should be fine. You should be fine with this one. The other thing I need you to have is Composer. If you go to composer.org/download, I want you to run this Composer setup program here, and it's just a wizard, and it's going to ask you where your php.executable is, which will come with this, which is WAMP server. I'm presuming a lot of you will already have something like this. You may have XAMPP as well, but this will be using WAMP. Okay, you can use XAMPP if you want. I'd go to the SourceForge page and just get it there. Okay, I won't be talking about how to install these things. They're not too hard, although I will give a word of warning. If you've not installed this, which is WAMP server, it doesn't like Skype. It and Skype don't get on very well. You'll end up with an orange thing there if Skype's running, so you can either shut it down or you can change the port that it uses, because for some reason they decided they were going to use port 80, which I don't understand why, but they did. So when it opens up, just go to Tools, Connection Options, and just stick any old port in there as long as it's a valid port. Okay, I've selected a port there. The other thing is I would go for at least 5.4, and I'd go for 32-bit even if you're running a 64-bit machine, which this is. It makes life a lot easier. Further down the line you may run into problems if you run 64-bit, because some things, PHP add-ons, are only compiled in 32-bit, so just for compatibility I personally just go for the 32-bit, and then I don't have to worry about whether something's been compiled in 64-bit if I want to use it or not. Okay, so I'll just quit this. In terms of Composer, when you've got WAMP server, you have to do this one first, then go for a Composer, run this here. It will ask you where your PHP exe is, which is in C WAMP bin, and then PHP, and then in here, and then it'll just pop up on the wizard. It's really simple. I don't need to show you. And then once you've done that, launch PowerShell, type in Composer, and you'll get this help page, and that's how you know it's working. Okay. So those things you will need. Composer, by the way, is just a package management system. It allows you to download and install pre-made packages and manage your own packages, and it's one of the attractions to Laravel 4 over anything else. Once you have WAMP, I recommend you go into WAMP folder, CWAMP, and make a folder called Sites, and then make a folder, say, called Laravel, and set up a alias. Okay, you can see here I've got two called Laravel, so I'm just going to delete this one so I can just show you. It'll go orange because it'll shut down Apache for this. I'm going to say yes because I'll set it up again. So in my WAMP folder I have one called Sites, and I've created one called Laravel in there. Okay, I've got created one called Laravel Test as well. If I just copy that and put that in there, and all this is just a piece of text, I think. Okay, so echo Laravel Test. So let's set up this alias now. So alias directories, add an alias, call it Laravel, and it's in C WAMP Sites. It has to exist before you do this. If you've not set it up, it won't create it for you. Laravel, and then it's created. Okay, and then it should restart this. Goes green, and if we go to HTTP localhost, that was the one I was trying before, Laravel, Laravel Test. Okay, so you have one that's outside of the www folder. I'm actually developing something in that one at the moment, so I don't want to really interfere with it, but it's a good way of separating sites. This project that I'm working on is Cake PHP, and it's a bit of a pain in the arse when you move it around folders, so I've just left it where it is. Okay, so I hope that's okay and not too much of an inconvenience for you. So once you have everything set up there, go to the next video, and we shall install Laravel using Composer, which is very, very easy. See ya.